Round of applause for Jeff McCabe. And Jeff, are you open for a little bit of an interview?
I would love to.
Okay, so this is the first time we've met.
Yes, my name is Jeff.
Dexter, nice meeting you, Jeff.
Nice to meet you.
Are you a Hamiltonian?
First generation Hamiltonian, yeah.
Wow. And
my grandfather came from Ireland, landed in Quebec. My mom's from up north, St. Charles, Sudbury way.
Okay, so you're a true Hamiltonian. Now,
Ben oui.
And you're also bilingual.
Yes.
How did that be? Did your parents just say, go to bilingual?
So both of my parents are French. My mom's from up north. My dad's from Quebec. So yeah, I spoke French. They put me in a French Catholic school, but my mom didn't baptize me because she thought it would be a good idea for me to choose when I was older.
Oh. Okay. Is it the open mic that you're attracted to, the really open mic, or do you do stand-up?
I'll give you a little background. For 20 years, I've been a Hamilton rapper, so I'm a little nervous. It's probably like the biggest crowd I've ever performed for. Actually, I went to Levity Comedy Club on Thursday. My buddy Jay's doing the UFCC there, and I met a girl named Cherry Poppin' Susan.
Oh, yes. We know her.
Yeah, I think everybody knows her.
Yeah.
And she sent me this place as a place to start. I want to do comedy. And then I got here, and I was like, I don't know if my comedy's going to land here, so we're going to kind of just wing it.
Fantastic. There's a place to wing it. And what do you enjoy about being a father?
Oh, fuck. All right, so I had my first child at 26. Before that, I thought the world was going to end in a blaze of glory, and I was happy to smoke a joint and say, fuck the world as it did. As soon as my son was born, it completely changed my outlook on life, and it gave me a hope, and it still continues to give me hope that everything's going to be okay, because it has to be, because I didn't bring these kids in this world to watch it go. And other than that, it taught me all the good things about myself, because when you have to teach somebody something, you teach them the right way, like training someone at a job. So as soon as I started having children at 26, before that I was a weekend worry partier. All we wanted to do was rap and hang out with chicks. And as soon as I had to start teaching children just how to be a person, it brought out the best in me. I've stumbled a lot in my 15 years of fatherhood. It's been a fucking hell of a journey. But here I am thriving still.
Wonderful, Jeff. Okay, we'll let you loose. Everyone, a round of applause for Jeff McCabe.
Thanks, guys. So I guess I'll just start with this. At the beginning of December, I had a major relapse. I have been a substance user on and off for most of my life, mostly cocaine in my younger days. And then me and the girl split up 3 years ago that I was with for 8 years, and I hadn't used any hard substance the entire relationship. Within a month of me and her splitting up, I was in a room doing cocaine with my friends. A year and a half later after that, and going through hell, we remained living together because of the economy. We couldn't separate. I was looking for cocaine, drunk downtown. I met a guy who sold me meth. I'd never done meth before. None of my friends would even approve of that. I tried meth, and it fucking destroyed me. I did it 5 or 8 times in the last 2 years. So that brings me to December of this year. I did it again, and I stayed up for 5 days. I went into major psychosis. I called 911 on myself. I went to St. Joe's, and they wouldn't treat me. They just said, you're in psychosis from not sleeping. Go home and sleep. That led me to a treatment facility that I entered on January 24th, 2024. I am now 70-something days clean. And I'm doing the full clean. So I'm doing like no meds, no weed, no alcohol, no nothing. I've been up at 4 every day since I got sober off of marijuana. I've been smoking marijuana since I was 13 years old. And it became very apparent to me that I'm extremely sensitive to any and all substances. I'm sensitive to sleep. I'm sensitive to sugar. So as I come out of rehab, I decided I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure that I'm still me. And in the treatment facility, in the AA rooms, they tell you to stay home, don't move, don't go to the bar, don't do this and don't do that. I said, fuck that. I'm not going to go home and be mad about being sober. So I've been to a show in Toronto, stood front row, and lost my shit the whole time. I have went to karaoke and did it sober. I am here tonight. In my sobriety, I found perhaps the best times of my life at 40 years old. Now, I do live at my mom's, and I'm off work until at least the end of May, but I'm seeking therapy. Therapy was so needed. I won't tell you my whole life story just because we'd be here for a while. But it's been quite interesting. I did come here with the intention of doing comedy, and it seems like I'll probably do no comedy here at all. But I have been wanting to be on a microphone my entire life. I've rapped, I've done hosting of shows. I talk a lot. I never shut up. I'm half deaf. I don't listen. I think I know everything. I'm a YouTube philosopher. And I don't think my comedy set would land here. It's quite offensive. So, now a little bit, and I need a black guy, but he looks way too nice. I don't want to play that game with him anyways. So I'll leave you with a poem I wrote since me and my ex split up. And it just, I'll say this. Sorry, I skipped over a part. Since I've come out, I've been volunteering downtown and getting into community service. And if you haven't noticed, this city is struggling. We are all struggling. The cost of living is putting an immense pressure on all of us. And I think at some point, something needs to happen. I cannot afford to live on my own. My ex is always, she's got her own issues. So before I get into the poem and get off stage, I'll just say, I think we need to open up our minds, our hearts, and our mouths to start talking about kindness, compassion, and care for those who are unwell. I was unwell myself, and I'm well now. Treatment is not rocket science. It's literally talking to somebody. Therapy is not difficult. We could all perform therapy on each other if we choose to do so. Also, real quick about all the drugs. I did acid at 14. I smoked crack at school at grade 10. I've qualified as an addict, very much so. So now I'm nervous to do the poem part, but we'll try. I wish I could wish it all away. I just can't find the right words to say. I'm tired and I'm lost. I'll survive, but at what cost? My children growing up in a broken home while I sit in an apartment all alone. The baby mama's like, fuck it, we don't know him. I'm sad to my core. Shh, I don't want to fight anymore. They tell me, keep your head up, it'll be all right. 3 weeks ago, I almost took my life. Then I thought about my cousin Jay, and I thought, no way can my family face that twice. So, cuzzo, you taking yours just saved my life. So to my family that thought it was all worthless, his death just served a higher purpose. Thank you. That's my time. My name's Jeff McCabe.
Jeff McCabe, everyone.